Now, when it comes to getting intel, we know your girl Rock has always had these close connections to law enforcement, whether it was through Detective Howard or even getting intel from Scoot Ball Sr., or maybe even Officer Rowland and Buckley. The question is, did she use these connections to shut Famous up? Because we know he was talking to law enforcement and maybe Rock about it. Well, we're going to talk about that fan theory in today's video, so stay tuned. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories and comments down below. We'll be discussing Power Book 3, Raising Kanan Season 4 today, and we'll talk about whether or not Rock planned to get Famous out of the picture. Now, we know Marvin and Rock are high up on everybody's list of who may have taken Famous out. However, we now know that he was tortured following the episode from last week, which alters numerous fan theories. But what if Rock planned on taking him out, and the whole plan just went a completely different way? We're going to talk about that in today's video. Make sure you check out my recent uploads. I dropped exclusive pics and also a video about law enforcement, possibly plotting to take Famous out. Check that out and let me know what you think. I also made a video about OC, aka Oliver. We know if he robbed Kanan, he better stay missing. So keep yourself updated on all the latest power news, and you already know I'm going to keep bringing the content. Now, let's get into the discussion. I briefly touched on this in my last video. The theory that law enforcement may have tried to shut Famous up because he was talking too much about dirty cops. In the last episode, we heard two different stories. Freddy's crew told Jukebox and Kanan they heard Famous was talking to law enforcement about dirty cops, and they didn't want him to talk, so they decided to take him out. Then we saw Detective Garcia talk to Famous's mum and say he was helping them in their investigation into who took out an officer, which we assume is Detective Howard. Famous's mom mentioned someone on the inside may have run their mouth, and the next thing you know, Famous was gone. We already know who took out Detective Howard. It was Rock. We understand why. She wanted to protect her family, especially Marvin, because Howard was trying to pin everything on him. That big investigation last year was heating up, but at the beginning of Season 4, all that got wiped clean after Howard's body was found with Ronnie. They said he was a dirty cop and wrapped it up. Still, the captain wants to know who really took out Detective Howard, dirty or not. Now, Rock has every motive to silence Famous. Thing is, Famous doesn't even know Rock was the one who took out Howard, at least not that we've seen. He knew bits and pieces of what was going on, but I don't think he had enough to make anything stick. Then again, we don't know all the details of what he knew. Like I've said before, I believe there was some behind-the-scenes stuff going on. And this storyline we're seeing now? I don't believe it was the original plan. I always felt like Famous was going to get dropped, but not like this. If Famous was talking to the cops about who took out Howard, that info could have leaked. And who had connections on the inside? Andre Barnes, aka Scoot Ball Sr. In the second episode of the season, Rock told him he had a lot of inside connections, and she wanted to know how he was getting his intel. But he wouldn't tell her, because he said if he did, he'd be worthless. I believe that was included for a reason. This guy is getting info faster than law enforcement themselves, so maybe he told Rock about Famous talking, and maybe Rock said, "I've got to shut him up. He's got to go." It's possible that she needed help with the task at hand. That promo video makes it look like Marvin could be the one holding the gun to Famous's head. We'll find out soon enough. But let's say it wasn't Marvin. It could have been someone else on the inside. If Famous was talking about who took out Howard or about dirty cops, maybe the cops themselves said, "Let's just get rid of him and take a cut for doing the job." Who really knows? We do know Rock was paying off officers like Buckley and Rowland last season. They were taxing her to stay quiet and maybe help when needed. Remember when her property got damaged? These officers showed up just trying to get paid. Eventually, Kanan is going to see Rock paying these officers and wonder, what is she paying them for? Are they doing her dirty work? That's what he's going to think. Now, when it comes to the famous theory, do you believe Rock would pay those guys to take him out? Honestly, I don't know. She wouldn't trust them to do that, in my opinion. I see her trying to get it done herself, or using someone close to her, not someone like them. Maybe just use them to stay quiet and not ruin her business. But the famous situation? I don't know. I'd have to see it to believe it. Then again, with Rock, you never know. We also saw in the last episode that Lulu is back and looking for revenge. He's ready to take out whoever hurt Famous. You could see Rock was nervous. She was like, "I don't think you should do that. We need to lay low. Law enforcement is going to be watching Famous's friends and family." She even checked on Kanan, went to his apartment, asked Crystal to look after him, told Jukebox to make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. All of a sudden, she's involved like that? Before that episode, Rock never really said anything about Famous. Almost everybody else did, but not her. That could mean she was just busy, or it could be a sign she knows more than she's letting on. The torture, though, I can't see Rock doing that to Famous. And the location where he was dropped off. I don't know. That makes me think someone else was involved in the torture. Maybe Rock or Marvin knows something, but I don't think they did the torture themselves. We'll find out soon enough. The Famous plot is still going to have a significant turn of events, in my opinion. And Rock, in my opinion, knows way more than she's letting on. Also, like I mentioned in my last video, where is Famous's lawyer? He was waiting on that lawyer at the end of Season 3, but we never saw who it was. Could it be that Scoot Ball Sr. was his lawyer? If that's the case, this whole theory just got even more crazy. Let me know what you think. Did Rock have a plan for Famous? Did it backfire? Was she trying to pull another D-Wiz and it just didn't go right? Leave your thoughts down below. I'll continue to write about Power Book 3 raising Kanan. We've got more videos and more fan theories to talk about. Thanks again for all the love and support. I'll catch you all in the next one. But for now, I'm out. Mark Dark, your boy, rest in peace.